You all can probably tell, based on the size and organization of the garage we're working in, that this is not our shop.
Especially from the organization. That's the main giveaway.
Some of you may remember that a little while back I sold my Mini, leaving my Jag as my only running vehicle. But as you also are probably aware at this point, my Jag is also not currently a running vehicle. So while we are continuing to do work on the Jag to get it back on the road, I have been borrowing my brother's Mercedes and driving it, which has been all fine and dandy. However, lately the temperature has been quite high in our area, and the AC on the Mercedes does not, in fact, work. So, you join us while we attempt to rectify that.
You join us today working on the Merc. We're at our friend's house. This is Wade. He's gonna be our resident expert for the day, helping us with the AC on the system. It's currently been, sitting around 105 degrees lately with no AC, which is not ideal. So he's going to give us a hand getting this, hopefully getting the cab a little cooler. So we started by threw on the gauge and he see what we have as far as pressure, and we had tiny bit left in there. So we're getting ready. He's going to pull that out, and then we're going to switch out a dryer, put some new oil in, and give it a charge and see what happens. So we'll find out.
We're going to put access now?
Yeah. So you can let him in the shade. I just put my head in the car already. So why? Okay. So why is the liquid called the high? So it's just because of the high pressure?
Yeah, and you typically, you can have low pressure liquid and low pressure or high pressure liquid.
Yeah.
Depending on what side the system is, but typically, like when you're recovering, right, you're going to be pulling out of the little recovery unit has a compressor in it.
Yeah.
Right, so you're pulling out vapor through the compressor, and then compressing it, raising the pressure on the discharge side of the compressor.
Okay.
It raises the temperature, and then it has a little air-cooled condenser in it, so then it will condense that to a high-pressure liquid.
Oh, interesting.
So, yeah.
I didn't know there was that much to it. Okay.
Not much, but it's
But it's not just straight sucking it out either. There's more steps than that.
yeah.
A little bit.
We like to make it sound technical.
I know. Come back, suck it. All right, so here's the old dryer out. Here's our new one that's going to be taking its place. So you can see we got to switch a few things over. Then we're going to pull the oil out of this, and we measure it, right? So we know how much was in it?
Sorry, we'll measure it here.
Okay, yeah, so we're going to measure it, and then that way we put the right amount of new oil in. Gotcha. Okay, so that's what's next.
Nothing.
It's dry.
Nothing out of there either. So
Yeah, so it's probably all sitting around the compressor.
yeah. So yeah, we're recommending dropping the compressor out, flushing the lines with the flushing solvent. This is like run the 134A with the old mineral oil. It forms like a sludge. And it really trashes the system. So you really want to be thorough at this point. Gotcha. The other option would be is you have, like you say, you still have pressure on it. And I should have grabbed it, but we do have a jug of R12 at the shop, which means you don't have to convert oils and flush and all that, you're just putting your new dryer in, evacuating the system and charging it with what a refrigerant was designed for. And it might even cool better because you're not using a refrigerant that it was designed for. It wasn't designed for, yeah. You know?
All right, we did some looking at things, and we decided we're not really feeling like redoing the whole system right now. So we might just give it a recharge, the original stuff, and see how it does. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, and that switch was in what? It was like right here, right?
This is the dryer.
Okay.
Yeah, so some parts have to be transferred to the new dryer. So they had a high pressure switch here and a low pressure switch here.
Gotcha.
So we're transferring those over.
I think we're about ready to put the new one on. Just gotta tighten up this sensor. All right, so we've got our new dryer installed, O-rings around it and all up in there. Sensors put back on it. So here in a minute, we're going to pick up the pump and see what happens.
There.
To the
Right there, and then I'll test this down here. We'll put it directly
in line.
by.
So you have, what's the center? Oh, the feed is right. Okay,
Yeah.
that's
This is where we're gonna pull our vacuum.
right.
And then once we are, vacuum pulled, this will be our hose that will hook to the refrigerant tank, and that will charge. Charge.
Oh, so we create a vacuum, and then we do the refrigerant, and then the vacuum will pull the refrigerant in? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the micron gauge here.
Okay.
And you're gonna dig an adapter out real quick to put it on there.
Okay.
This will take some time.
Right. Too many numbers. But hey, we're losing digits.
Yeah. It's the only time losing digits is a good thing. The fact that you're that low already is a good thing.
Nice. Yeah.
It means we don't have any super major leaks.
Blatantly, yeah. Bad leaks. And you said we're hoping to get to 500 or less, right?
That would be fantastic, yeah.
Okay. So we're dropping pretty quick.
Very quickly.
Yeah.
Surprisingly quick, really.
Huh. Look at all that.
We'll let it run for a while.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let it just draw the moisture out of the system.
Right. Yeah.
And there's gonna be some moisture in the oil. Right, all that stuff.
Yeah. And we introduced moisture by leaving those two lines open for a few hours already.
Yeah. We'll hook up the hose to the tank. I think we'll get ready to go. We'll hook up the hose to the tank, and then we'll close the manifold valves.
Yeah.
Hook up to the tank. Open the tank valve. We'll purge the refrigerant up to the point of the manifolds on the yellow line.
Okay.
And then we will have the hose connected and refrigerant in the hose to the manifold. That has weight.
Right.
So then we'll zero the scale.
Oh, and then it just goes negative however much you want, right?
However much you want. Yeah.
Imagine that pump probably gets pretty toasty.
It gets nice and warm now. Turn this on, it's going to automatically zero because it's going to think, you know, hey, this is how much I weigh, so.
Nice. What was the number we're looking for again in kilograms?
1.3.
Man.
So the left side pressure is coming up.
Okay.
Out, so now like we'll start the car,
Okay.
and see if we can get the compressor to start,
Okay.
and we'll add refrigerant,
Okay.
and use the compressor to pull it
Gotcha.
down. So compressor came on.
Some cold air blowing there.
Whoa!
I know. It's not like super frigid, but I mean it's definitely cold air.
This.
Condition there. How about that?
What do we say then?
This is pretty.
Yeah, I mean that's.
We want like 40 on it.
Oh. Hey.
It's fully on cool. And
Yeah. So yeah, that fan's supposed to be going right now.
Let me know how it does.
Yeah.
Road.
Oh man.
And wouldn't you know it, just as we fix the AC, good weather.